G'day guys, this is your bubbly host H2O Queen. So I am back again for the return of Guide to Becoming a Pokemon Master series. I am again working with some people from my D clan in order to bring this guide to you. So we are doing EX challenge very hard with Rosa. We're going to be trying both the faster and slower methods. The slower method is Olivia and the slower method is with Blue. So we're just going to demonstrate both and see which one works for you, and hopefully this visual guide might be able to help you before you start, and it'll just be something that you can have with you at the time. Okay, here we go guys. So to start off with, I'm going to be, because I am hosting, I'm going to make sure my auto button is off, which it is. I need to start with Heart of Diamonds. Heart as Diamonds is activated. And then I've got to continue on with Stone Edge. I need to attack the Rosa raid on the right. And then I need to go into attacking the Sviper in the middle with Stone Edge. And then I need to activate X attack for the following move. And then I need to go over onto the left, Rosa raid. I have a lot of trouble trying to activate where I need to attack. It has a mind of its own. It's still focused on Sviper. If it's blue, that means it's highlighted for that particular sync pair, which we don't want in this case. Now it's turning. Okay, so I'm not going to swap my sync pairs over. There's no need for me. And then I got to lock onto the Sviper in the middle and just keep attacking Rosa until our second unity. It's also very important, guys, as well, after a unity attack has been executed, to please make sure that you keep spamming your button here as soon as it's been activated. Apparently it acts as a free turn, so make sure that you do that. Oof, I nearly lost it. I don't think I'm going to have my Lycanroc for too long. I don't know what's going on, but losing my Lycanroc this early isn't great. But this just happens as well. It's the nature of the game. There is a lot of possibilities as well. Biggest one of them being is that if you get critical hits, and if you don't get the critical hits, and that can really impact on how fast an opponent gets knocked out as well. So now I've just locked that in. I've engaged in that. don't know whom that sync move is going to be targeted onto, but we shall soon find out. I don't know if it affects everyone. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done Rosa. Okay, so it affects everybody. Okay, so here comes Pidgeot. Now this one is for the slower method, so I'll be demonstrating that next, guys. Now I've got to, I'm just going to do X special attack, and then I'll do one Smell You Later, and then I'll continue to keep on just pushing out Air Cutter. And it looks like as if I've got a free turn. Okay. So our Unity has been disrupted with thanks to its passive ability. I'm going to try and activate my sync move. Alright, here we go. And now I've got Mega Pidgeot. So this one's got a little bit more in it than what Brock EX stage as my previous tutorial on episode 3. So you can see there's a lot more involved in this. But that's just part and parcel. So I'm waiting for Hurricane to reactivate. Oh, that was an awesome critical hit for my teammate, so that was great. So I believe we'll get the next one done. Oh, that's so clean. And that's it, it's done. So as you can see, using Lycanroc may seem like as if it's not the right choice because it's not super effective, but as you saw in this case, it was the best choice because it managed to get out Rosa raids on the left and right pretty sufficiently. Not to say that Blue and Pidgeot won't, but there's a lot more involved into it and trying to switch things in and out as well. So the Lycanroc strategy I find is more efficient, but stick around, guys. I will continue this on and I will showcase to you the Blue and Pidgeot method. Alright guys, let's just see what I got for gear. Okay, no 2-star gears, but that's okay. Alright guys, I'm back and I'm going to be switching and rearing my Olivia now with Blue, and I'm going to be demonstrating now the Blue and Pidgeot method. I'm going to put Olivia and Lycanroc in the second position. I don't think any of my flying gear is sufficient enough at the moment, or I do have that one pretty leveled up at the moment. I'll still keep the rest of the rock gears, it's still pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'll connect with my friends. Okay guys, here we go. We are now going to be demonstrating the Blue and Pidgeot method as I was sharing earlier. So I'm going to start off with Smell You Later, then followed by X Speed Attack Up. Making sure that my auto button is switched off, which it is in this case, so here we go. And then I just got to keep on spamming Air Cutter. Because Air Cutter, it attacks all of the opponent's figures, or sync pairs I should say. I don't really have to worry about whom to attack. So that's one advantage with Blue and Pidgeot. However, the downside is with this method is that even though it is super effective, I tend to find it doesn't knock out the Rosa raids as well. And you have to sometimes have pot luck as well. You really need those critical hits to come through. Sometimes you might find that your opponent actually gets really lucky and unfortunately might end up knocking out the blue and Pidgeot a little bit more easier. But this is why I am demonstrating this, so you guys can decide which method suits you best before you actually get into this with your friends or maybe with randoms or NPCs. So I'm just going to sit here and just repeatedly push air cutter. I don't really want to skip a beat. I just got to keep on repeating air cutter until unity, and then it's the same method again, just hands free. I make sure I don't switch with anything, just keep everything as is. But there is a method as well per the game press guide. I've got a also pre-cast, which I've done, that if Goomies are still alive, I have to make sure I switch in with another figure by that point. And we've got Olivia and Lycanroc here to help us if the Goomies are still alive. Fingers crossed they're not. But our main focus is to try and do as much damage as we can to Rosa and Swiper. We're not too fussed about the Goomies, but we still need to get those knocked out though. Of course, that's the main part of doing EX challenges. We have to get everything knocked out. But as you can see, everything is a lot more slower. It's not to say it's not as effective, but it's nowhere near as efficient as it is with Olivia and Lycanroc. So we're almost down now. Keep my hands free, making sure I don't press any other of my sync pairs in error. Done that a couple of times. Precast as well, got my precast locked in. Alright, so the Goomies are gone, so we don't have to worry about that, which is good. We've been a little bit lucky. Not only have we had super effective, but I think we have had a couple of critical hits, but I could be wrong. So I've got my sync move ready to go, which is great. We'll see if we'll survive this. Okay, so that's fine. We knew it was going to be happening eventually. So what's with the Voltorb method works that with its passive ability is that it can entirely or possibly knock out another opponent's it can knock out the opponent's figure, so that's why one of my teammates has gone and brought in Voltorb in hopes to do that, but in this case it hasn't really worked as well. We'll just see though. Okay, so they've returned and brought back out their Mega Pidgeot, which I think is a sensible decision. So this is where I can get a little bit time sensitive now. It is extremely critical because I've still got like 3000 HP. No, it doesn't seem like it, but that's still quite a lot. And if my stone edges aren't really doing a lot at the moment, so I've just got to have to put on hard as diamonds. It's essential that you always apply that attack to a Lycanroc. So there you go. So blessed be that Mega Pidgeot, one of my teammates, had got a critical move, so that assisted with that. So as you can see, they seem to be of equal, but I did notice that Blue and Pidgeot was not doing as much damage as Olivia and Lycanroc could. So I still prefer the first method of running Olivia and Lycanroc. I didn't get any more gear, but that's okay. But hopefully this helps us to give you a little bit of an insight and a bit of a guide as to what you think will run best. As I say, and I'm happy to say it again, I really do prefer the Olivia and Lycanroc method. Please do find the Rosa EX challenge very hard in the description below, and I hope this helps as a visual aid. Ready for next time, guys. This is your bubbly host, H2O Queen, over and out. Peace, love, light, and joy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, guys, and see ya.